Hi, this is Sapali from English Academic Facilitator. If you are new, welcome to the channel. Today we are discussing a paper 1 of Pearson Edexcel International GCSE English Language B. So let's see how it goes. Well, we are doing section A of paper 1 of English Language B, and this is taken from 2018 June morning paper. In this section, you are getting two non-fiction texts based on the same theme. This is about happy teens and what makes adolescents truly happy. Take a couple of minutes to skim the paper first. Now skim this section as well. Now let's move on to this section. Now skim the last section of this text. Hope you could get a general idea about the text. That's what makes adolescents truly happy. So first 6 questions are from this text, and altogether you get 10 questions from both texts, and you can spend 40 minutes in this section. Question number 1. Using the first paragraph, state one point that the study by SADD made about teenagers. Remember, you need to focus your attention on the type of question you need to answer. It can be state or identify few points, or to explain, just explain, or explain in your own words. If it's to explain, you need to support your answer with evidence from the text. And when it comes to explain in your own words, you are supposed to replace the keywords and make sure you change the structure as well. This is the first paragraph, and there are many points, and out of these points you can choose any one you like as quickly as possible. Majority of teenagers report being happy every day. They had positive relationships with their parents. They are less likely to drink or use drugs. Many teens are acting in positive, connected ways. So you can choose any of these points. Question number 2, in lines 15 to 23, the writer says grateful teens are happy teens. State 2 ways that gratitude helps teenagers to be happy. So this question is also to state, so it's easier to just transfer the answer from the text, and it carries 2 marks. This is the section, and there are many points, and you can choose any 2 points out of these. 15% lower likelihood of having depressive symptoms, vital skills such as cooperation and perseverance, able to develop gratitude, and are more connected to others. So these are the points, and out of these 4 points, 4 or 5 points, you can choose any 2. Question number 3. According to the writer, it is important to be healthy and active. Using lines 24 to 38, in your own words, explain what she says. Now, this question is to explain in your own words. So, what you have to do is, you have to find 4 points and you have to replace the keywords and you have to change the structure as well. So this particular question carries 4 marks. You can grasp 4 points from here. Teens who smoked were 5 times less likely to be happy. Higher consumption of fruits and vegetables and participation in sports. Teens who participated in moderate to vigorous outdoor activities were happier than their peers. Happy teenagers tend to spend more time with others and spend more time outside. So these are the points, and let's see how we can write in our own words. Here's my sample answer. Research has revealed that smoking ruins the happiness of the teens. Adding more vitamins into their diet with fruits and vegetables not only makes them healthy but intensifies their level of happiness as well. Studies also have proven that physical activities lead to a healthy body and mind that keep them happier than those who spend more time with technological devices. This also helps teens to be more interactive with their peers, that makes them happier than inactive ones. Question number 4, using lines 40 to 48 in your own words, explain how the benefits of being happy as a teenager help in later life. So this particular question carries 3 marks and you have to find out 3 points, and using your own words you have to explain. This is the section you have to find out the points. Happy teens reported higher incomes by the time they reached age 29, 30% more than their less happy peers, and IQ and levels of education, creativity, compassion, and connection to adults and peers. So these are the points, and you have to use your own words. This is my sample answer. A survey done with 10,000 American adults has found that happy teenagers tend to achieve their targets before they reach their 30, earning 30% more than that of their less happy peers. As a result of their high IQ level, they receive higher level of education that makes them more creative in their work. In their adolescence, they become more compassionate towards their peers and others and more interactive with others when compared to their less happy peers. Question number 5. Using lines 49 to 53 in your own words, explain what the writer says about how money can affect teenagers' happiness. So this particular question carries 3 marks, so you need to find 3 points and use your own words in your answer. These are the points taken from the section. Income had little effect and increased social activities when connecting to others. So using these 3 points, let's see how I have written my answer. Even if we consider that money is the key to happiness, teens' happiness has no great impact on wealth except for being affected by extreme poverty. Money does give teenagers more freedom for socializing, and teenagers are most cheerful when they are associating or relating to other people or their peers. Possessions don't necessarily make them happy. That is the end of text 1, and let's move on to text 2. And this text is also about happiness. Let's skim this text as well as quickly as possible. Now skim this section as well. Read this section as well. Now let's move on to the last section of this text. Question number 6. Name one positive emotion and one negative emotion that the writer identifies in lines 5 to 9. This question carries 2 marks and you have to find out one positive emotion and one negative emotion. This is the section and there are 2 negative emotions mentioned and 2 positive emotions mentioned. Negative emotions, fear and anger. Positive emotions, enjoyment and hope. So you can choose any 2 and name. Question number 7. From lines 10 to 15, identify 2 ways that happiness helps us. This particular question also carries 2 marks and you have to find out 2 ways. It's just identify. You can just copy from the text. You can identify 3 points like this: being able to make the most of the good times, to cope effectively with the inevitable bad times, experience the best possible life overall. So out of these 3, you can choose any 2. Question number 8. Using lines 20 to 27, in your own words, explain how happiness can affect performance at work or school. So this is once again an own word question. So there are 3 marks. So you have to find out 3 points, but you have to write in your own words. You can't copy the same thing and you have to change the structure as well. There are more points than 3 and you can choose any 3. Outperform the stock market, go on to earn more, significant gains in academic attainment, improvements in pupil behavior, to better decision making and improved creativity. So you can choose any 3 and answer. This is my sample answer. More academic achievements of pupils are apparent where they are well nourished socially and emotionally. This happiness gained through social and emotional well-being improves their power of creativity, imagination, and it also helps them making better choices in life. Question number 9. In lines 28 to 44, the writer makes some points about the benefits to society of happiness. In your own words, identify 2 of his points and provide a quotation from the text to support each point. So here you have to find out 2 points and 2 quotations from the text, and you are getting 1 mark each. Altogether 4 marks for the question. So I have highlighted a few quotes within the section. Around half as likely to catch the cold virus, 50% lower risk of experiencing heart attack or stroke, more likely to wear seat belts, less likely to be involved in road accidents, financially responsible, greater respect for law and order, happiness is catching. So out of these quotes, you can choose any two and you have to write the answer in your own words. Here I have shown 4 points and some quotations related to the points. So you can choose any 2 points and any quotation out of these few quotations given. Now next question is from both texts. Refer to both text 1 and text 2 to answer the following question. Which text is more successful at presenting the writer's thoughts about the importance of happiness? So both texts are about the importance of happiness, but you are asked to write or select one text that is more successful than the other. So you have to give 2 reasons why you choose this text and 1 reason for not choosing the other text. So you can comment on the writer's language and techniques as well. And you should support your points with evidence from the texts. And this particular question carries 6 marks. This is how the marks are allocated for this question. 2 marks for valid reasons for choosing text 2, 2 marks for the evidence to support the reason, 1 mark for a clear personal response for reason text not chosen, and 1 mark for an example to illustrate reason. Well, I'm going to leave this question for you to answer. And you can choose either text 1 or 2. If you choose text 2, I've given 1 reason for not using text 1. So you can choose either way and make sure you support your points with examples from the text. That is the end of section A of paper 1, and hope this video helped you in preparing for Pearson Edexcel International GCSE English Language B paper 1. See you soon with another paper discussion. Thanks for watching and bye for now.